family members, and guests. The 134th commencement for South Dakota State University will start soon. Today's graduates represent a broad range of academic disciplines, some traced to the university's earliest days, and others developed in response to the needs of the state and region. Founded in 1881 as the state's Morrill Act land-grant institution, South Dakota State University improves the quality of life through exemplary teaching, relevant research, and connected outreach. South Dakota State University is located on the ancestral territory of the Oceti-Sakowin, an alliance that consisted of the Santee, Yankton, and Teton Lakota. The full land acknowledgement found in your program serves as a reminder that before this site was called SDSU, it was home to Native nations indigenous to this location. President Dunn, Regent Schaefer, distinguished guests, members of the faculty, administrative leadership at the university, graduates, family and friends of the graduates, and ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the 2020 virtual commencement ceremony of South Dakota State University, which will now be in order. Please join us for the singing of the National Anthem by junior music education major, Micah Perry.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please welcome the president of South Dakota State University, Barry H. Dunn.
Hello, everyone. It is my privilege to serve as the 20th president of South Dakota State University and to welcome you to the university's 134th commencement, its very first virtual celebration. Thank you for being part of this special day of recognition and celebration. While today's gatherings are much different than many of us ever imagined, they are still very special. It is still important that we recognize and celebrate the hard work and success of each of our graduates during these unprecedented times. One of our alums, Mike Hart, posted the question, "When the sun rises, and it will, what do you want to be remembered for?" I know the students we are honoring and celebrating today will be remembered for so many great things, and they have incredible futures ahead of them. Commencement is also a time we celebrate the service of many individuals for their years of service to our university. Honorary marshals are typically invited to lead the stage party processional. Today we recognize them differently, but their service is still noteworthy. Dr. Jeff Held, Professor Emeritus in Animal Science, served SDSU and SDSU Extension for more than 30 years. He has been an advocate for the lamb and wool industry, along with mentoring countless students, producers, and industry associates. Dr. Rich Reed, Associate Dean and Professor of Engineering, has served the Jerome J. Lohr College of Engineering for nearly 20 years. He has been recognized both locally and nationally for his commitment and advocacy for student success. Thank you both for your service and commitment to SDSU. I would also like to recognize and thank all the parents, friends, and loved ones who are sharing this special day with today's graduates. You have provided your support and encouragement in countless ways over these past years, and even more so in the past few months. Members of the graduating class of 2020, please thank your parents, friends, and loved ones for their support. Let them know how much you appreciate them. We are honored to have Vice Provost Mary K. Helling share this year's commencement address. Dr. Helling has served South Dakota State University since 1992 in several leadership roles. At the core of her service, she has been a tremendous advocate for assessment of learning and student success. Dr. Helling has provided excellent university-wide leadership for curriculum development, accreditations, and academic agreements with many institutions. As a friend and colleague, we are honored you are here to share a message with today's graduates. Please welcome Mary K. Helling to the podium.
Thank you, President Dunn. Welcome, everyone, and congratulations to all South Dakota State University graduates on this wonderful day of celebration. Today is dedicated to recognizing this important life transition. You have remained strong and persisted through these uncertain and challenging times to earn your degree. We are very proud of you and all that you have accomplished. Heartfelt thanks to your families and friends as they have supported your journey, particularly these last few months, yet what seems like years, of social distancing and figuring out the new normal and what this has meant during your last semester as a student. The coronavirus has changed many things for many people, but not the exceptional accomplishments of our 2020 South Dakota State University graduates. From winning academic awards to creating innovative applications for virtual fitness classes and tours of the world, to making 3D printed masks for healthcare workers, to photographing life during a pandemic, to striving for excellence as a student athlete. We commend you for your strength and resourcefulness. Persistence and perseverance are traits that serve us well when faced with uncertainty. Many of you have had to overcome the challenges of completing online coursework along with caring for children and others. You have had to learn new ways and systems of interacting with faculty, staff, and other students. Some of you have been challenged with spotty connectivity and interruptions in service. We have all had to change course and find new ways of being, interacting, meeting goals and deadlines, and connecting with those we love. During your time at SDSU, and as you take that next step, whether that be a new career, continuing in the military, serving in AmeriCorps or the Peace Corps, starting a family, serving your community, continuing to persist and persevere will serve you well throughout life. So what does persistence and perseverance look like? It helps to decide what you want to accomplish, to identify your goals. Where do you want to be, and what do you want to be doing next week, next year at this time, 5 years from now, 20 years from now? What short-term, clear, and concise goals do you have? What are your broad and overarching dreams for life? While we vary in how goal-oriented we might be, it is also critical to be flexible. Take a different, unexpected direction. Try something new. It's okay to veer off course from time to time. It also helps to accept that there will be obstacles and setbacks and prepare as much as possible. Henry Ford went bankrupt 3 times before he managed to design his first automobile. He, of course, succeeded and said, "Failure is merely an opportunity to more intelligently begin again." Winner of 2 Nobel Prizes, Marie Curie conducted research about the radioactivity, discovering radium and polonium, adding them to the periodic table. She recognized the value of persistence and said, "We must have perseverance and confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted for something and that this thing must be attained." We all face obstacles and setbacks no matter where we are in life, from challenges related to health and well-being, to relationships, from career challenges and resource obstacles. During your time at SDSU, you have developed skills to address such challenges. You would not have reached the milestone of earning your degree without grit and tenacity. Take that next step into the future. One cannot persevere if you never try to accomplish something. Move forward, but also remember you do not need to be perfect. No one is. I remember in graduate school, in my very first class, which was an Introduction to Graduate Studies type course, when the professor said, "You know, you don't really need to be all that smart to be successful in graduate school. The most important trait is tenacity, persistence, grit." Believe me, that was a real relief to hear. You may also need to reevaluate and revise. If things don't work out the way you hope, then reflect, reevaluate, examine what went wrong and where. I say numerous times every week, maybe even on a daily basis, "Well, that did not work. Let's try this instead." And it is okay to admit when you're wrong. In fact, it is quite refreshing. We all need to reevaluate, revise, resubmit, and be honest about it. It also helps to garner support and encouragement. You do not need to do this alone. Family members, friends, faculty members, staff, other students, religious leaders, community members, political leaders, and others. Surround yourself with positive and honest people. Seek out diverse ideas and perspectives. Find a place where you can thrive and are supported on your personal and professional path toward lifelong learning, growth, and leadership. It also helps to maintain focus. It is easy to lose motivation, to procrastinate, to be distracted, but keep going. Go after those things you really want to do. Don't let those good ideas sit on a shelf, in an electronic file, in a box, in your head. And it's okay to start small. American activist for children's rights, Marian Wright Edelman, once said, "You're not obligated to win. You're obligated to keep trying, to do the best you can every day." It's also very important to enjoy and celebrate. One of the best things about persisting is meeting the goal, no matter how small, the end of a successful project. Even though it has been several years now, I can still vividly recall the joy of completing my undergraduate and graduate degrees. We are so fortunate that you chose South Dakota State. You made a good choice. As the state's first land-grant university, SDSU offers a rich academic experience in an environment of inclusion and access through inspired student-centered education, creative activities and research, innovation, and engagement that improve the quality of life in South Dakota, the region, the nation, and the world. At the time when the idea and legislation for land-grant colleges and universities emerged in the middle of the 19th century, there was great economic, social, and political turmoil. Land-grant colleges enabled all U.S. citizens to participate in moving our nation forward as a college education became more readily available for every American. As noted earlier, we also recognize that SDSU is built on the ancestral homelands of the Santee, Yankton, and Teton Lakota. Before the physical structures which make up the SDSU main campus were established, this site was called home to Native nations indigenous to this location. This history, along with SDSU's core values of creativity, integrity, diversity, and excellence provide a strong foundation upon which to act. We are called to bond with communities in South Dakota and beyond, and to address important societal concerns. SDSU also strives to be people-centered, aligned with the land-grant mission and SDSU's focus on access, inclusion, and service to others. How will you serve the people of your community during this unprecedented time? How will you help serve the common good? How can we help others stay strong and persevere? Right now, we can do things like donate blood, make calls to homebound individuals and seniors, participate in sterilizing shared space, make and deliver supplies for healthcare workers and others, foster or adopt a pet, thank essential workers, care for our family and friends, and support small local businesses, and stay safe and healthy. Thank you for your flexibility and resourcefulness during spring term 2020. While you will most likely forget this commencement address, you will not forget this semester nor your time at SDSU. Similar to my parents who could recall and describe where they were when they heard that Pearl Harbor had been attacked, or for myself when President Kennedy was assassinated, for many of us when 9/11 happened, and now the coronavirus, you will have many stories to share with your family and friends. We do not know what the future will bring. In December of 1977, when I was where you are now, having just earned a degree from SDSU, I had no idea that I would be so fortunate to have spent my professional career here and be able to address you today. You have no idea what is ahead of you. Sometimes we are asked to do things that we don't think we can do. These can become some of the most fulfilling choices in life. Even though the future may be uncertain, we know that you have already found your way through these unprecedented times. Use the knowledge, skills, and experiences that you've gained during your time at SDSU to guide you. Best wishes to you all and to your family and friends. Stay safe and healthy. Stay strong and persevere.
Thank you, Dr. Helling. We very much appreciate your remarks today and your invaluable service to South Dakota State University. We wish you the best in your retirement. Another critical component of our commencement ceremonies is the citation for the Honorary Doctorate of Public Service. The South Dakota Board of Regents Policy 218 describes an honorary doctorate degree as its highest honor bestowed upon individuals who have achieved distinction in their professions and have rendered outstanding contribution or service to the people of South Dakota, among other criteria. Today, for outstanding contributions to the state of South Dakota and our university, it is my great honor to confer upon Leon Rege an Honorary Doctor of Public Service degree. Rege served the state of South Dakota and SDSU Extension for more than 47 years and made a profound impact. Rege was inducted into the South Dakota Hall of Fame in 2015. The university takes pride in all of its graduates, but faculty and administrators take special pride in those who have achieved high levels of academic excellence. I welcome to the podium Provost Hedge, who will recognize those students graduating with academic honors.
Earning a degree takes hard work and commitment. A special group of graduates deserve extra recognition today as they have reached the highest levels of academic achievement. The program notes those members of this year's class whose academic achievements have earned them the distinction of graduating with honors, as well as those who are graduating from the Honors College. In addition, SDSU initiates students into the National Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi, Members are elected from every branch of the arts, sciences, humanities, and the professional colleges. Only those in the top 10% of their senior class are eligible for election to Phi Kappa Phi. Today, we recognize those who have achieved this high scholastic record. Across the colleges, we have students who have prepared to become teachers, completing the teacher education curriculum for certification as a teacher is honorable, and we celebrate them as they embark to educate future generations. Now I am pleased to introduce Lieutenant Colonel Stephen Sewell, Professor of Military Science for Army ROTC, and Lieutenant Colonel Brian Schroeder, Professor of Aerospace Studies for Air Force ROTC. They will recognize the candidates for commissions.
I'm very honored to recognize the following graduates who have earned commissions as second lieutenants in the United States Air Force: Nathaniel Fleet, Ethan Frazier, Caleb Gergen, Paige James, Desiree Mercer, Wade Olson, Anthony Richards, Avril Sorensen, and Grayson Trandom. I am very proud, and you should all be very proud of your accomplishments. Thank you.
I am very honored to recognize the graduates who've earned commissions as second lieutenants in the United States Army: Riley Andreessen, Jacob Burton, Chris Kapp, Jacob Fouberg, Caitlin Hartwig, Sean Hartsey, Zebediah Nelson, Jaden Rudebush, and Erica Winchell. You should all be very proud of your accomplishments. Thank you.
Congratulations. Andi Fouberg is a 1999 graduate of South Dakota State University and president and CEO of South Dakota State University Alumni Association. Ms. Fouberg will bring greetings to the graduates as they transition from students to alumni.
Thank you, President Dunn. Greetings, graduates, and thank you for inviting us into your homes or wherever you have chosen to celebrate this momentous occasion today. It is an honor to address you and officially welcome you as you join over 94,000 individuals who have graduated from this institution. While today is not how you imagined graduating from SDSU, your hard work and achievements have led you to this day, and we are very proud to have you as part of the growing alumni family. Today, you ring the bell for the yellow and blue as you enter the next phase of your life as a Jackrabbit. We at the South Dakota State University Alumni Association are excited to welcome you to the alumni ranks as you join a growing list of staters who continue to lead their chosen industries and communities. This is a very special place. The people here have prepared you to do great things, and we cannot wait to hear about them. When many of you arrived on campus as freshmen just a few years ago, you attended fall convocation. At this event, you were given a unique coin. On that coin are the words, "Once a student, forever an alum." You were encouraged to take that coin and make a wish for your college career. Today, we'd like to think that you received your wish. And yes, obviously, the one included in the commencement packet you requested is the exact same coin. We promised you that we would return that coin to you, and today we fulfill that promise. While this chapter of your life has ended differently than you imagined, we are no less excited about your next chapter as Jackrabbits. Remember that no matter where you go, no matter what you do, you are a member of the South Dakota State University family. We at the Alumni Association are very proud of you and look forward to helping you stay connected to your alma mater and hope you will visit often. For the alumni watching, normally I would ask you to stand and welcome these graduates to the alumni ranks. Today, I ask you to reach out virtually to these newest graduates and congratulate them. Welcome them to this next chapter. Graduates, today and forevermore, you are Jackrabbits. Congratulations, graduates, and best of luck to you all.
Thank you, Andi. Vice President for Student Affairs, Michaela Willis, will now introduce this year's graduating senior speaker.
Thank you, President Dunn. An important and traditional part of our commencement ceremonies is an opportunity for a member of the graduating class to address the gathering. Selene Renes is from Harrisburg, South Dakota, and will be graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering and with honors distinction. This past August, Selene married the love of her life, Logan Renes, and is incredibly grateful for his support of everything she does. During her 4 years at SDSU, she loved being involved across campus. She held many roles in her sorority, Alpha Omega Epsilon, proudly held the title of SDSU Admissions Ambassador, was an officer in the American Society of Civil Engineers, sang for 4 years in Coralia, was a co-chair of the Engineering Expo, and was in Mortarboard. Selene chose SDSU for the community that it offered and the opportunities she knew it would bring to her. Some of her favorite opportunities and memories of her time at State include studying abroad in Indonesia with the Honors College, showing an animal for her first time in the 96th Little International, placing second at her first concrete canoe race, and helping with commencement as an admissions ambassador. Selene is looking forward to starting her first job after graduation at Burns & McDonnell in Kansas City as an assistant structural engineer. Please join me in welcoming Selene.
Good morning. Welcome to all family, friends, and distinguished guests joining us today. Thank you, faculty and staff, for joining us to celebrate this momentous occasion. And congrats to you, class of 2020. We made it, just barely, but we did make it. Our class has certainly had an unconventional end to our college experience, one that no one could have expected. Therefore, it seemed only fitting that I take an unconventional route for this speech as well. In lieu of looking forward, I decided to look back. We have dreamed of the day that we would graduate and say our proper farewells to our SDSU family. Although it looks different, we can still take time this morning to remember what made SDSU our home. Please join me in taking a stroll down memory lane as we remember the special moments SDSU gave us over the past 4 years. It all started on move-in day. We were greeted by people filled with energy in bright blue shirts. Most of you soon became thankful for those blue shirts when you realized that your hall didn't actually have an elevator and the 4th floor was a lot farther away than you thought. Parents, I know you really appreciated that too. As we continued with freshman year, we experienced many firsts. We joined our first college organization. We were part of the first students to play, march, and cheer in the Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium. We celebrated our first Hobo Day, survived our first college finals week, and if you were lucky enough, you never had to experience your first 2 a.m. fire alarm. By the time we reached the end of our freshman year, we thought we had it all together, until we soon realized that those blue shirts weren't returning for move-out day. Sophomore year arrived. Some of us made the leap from double room to suite or apartment. We quickly learned that toilet paper, a hot commodity nowadays, doesn't just magically appear in your bathroom when you need it, and no one claims to be the one that finished the roll. When we were able to look past these shortfalls, we began to deepen our friendships with our roommates and our classmates. Some of us became community assistants, admissions ambassadors, senators, and we stepped up to be leaders across campus. We became more invested in our organizations such as Greek Life, Concrete Canoe, SNA, State-a-thon, or Pre-Professionals Club, and that's just to name a few. We started to take classes that gave us a true taste of our future careers, and life was great. Junior year, things got real. All of a sudden, the classes got harder and your free time all but disappeared. The first task of the school year was to befriend a freshman or sophomore with a meal plan, because we all know it wasn't easy to give up our weekly Chick-fil-A. Some of us moved off campus, and whether you lived in the basically student housing blues or a house that hasn't had new carpet since 1937, some of your greatest memories were made in those homes. We survived an awful winter, and on behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to thank SDSU for our college snow days that spring of 2019. Junior year was also the prime time to break out of your shell. For some, that was participating in Little International, in my case, with no experience. Maybe it was learning a new language, studying abroad, or maybe you and your friends spent 20 plus hours in a car, venturing to destination spring break. Senior year was looming, but boy, were we ready. Senior year, 2 words, both start with a C, college game day, and COVID-19. Our senior year began with one of SDSU's biggest highs, and we ended senior year with one of our world's biggest unknowns. Even if you weren't a fan of sports, the buzz that college game day created absolutely electrified this campus. However, college game day was the start of some of the last that come with senior year. Our last performances as college athletes and musicians, the last time we would nervously walk into Crothers, Wagner, or Animal Science, knowing we were about to take an exam we had not studied enough for. And the last time we would sit in class next to our best friends. Some of those lasts occurred before we even had a chance to say goodbye. COVID-19 ripped most of our lasts away and forced us to finish senior year much too soon. We mourned the loss of our senior year, but we did not mourn alone. The faculty and staff stood beside us, worked hard for us, and told us it would be okay. We can never say thank you enough to the people that helped remind us that there is still a future. We're all excited to graduate and celebrate that accomplishment today, even if our futures are filled with unknowns and uncertainties. This feeling, in many ways, is similar to what was felt moments before our car reached campus on move-in day. Take a deep breath. Remember that the same support system and community we gained while a student here, and that has absolutely shown in the last few months, continues after graduation. As the great Andi Fouberg would say, today and forevermore, you will always be a jackrabbit. The lessons we learned and the people we met as a freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior have prepared you to become one heck of a jackrabbit alumnus. These moments are what have shaped us into who we are now. Remember these memories, the highs and the lows, with fondness. And don't forget, it is the people that make the place, and we will always be a part of the SDSU family. Thank you, and go Jacks.
Thank you, Selene. I am pleased to invite the Honorable Randy Schaefer of the South Dakota Board of Regents to authorize the conferral of degrees.
Greetings to you all. You are the SDSU Spring Graduating Class of 2020. It's an honor to represent the South Dakota Board of Regents here today as I delegate the right to confer diplomas to each of you. I congratulate you all for your many accomplishments, and I bring you best wishes from the Board of Regents. To say that this graduating class is a special one might be the understatement of the year. You've been asked to adapt, to embrace change in a way that not many have had to do before. And you've done just that with resounding success. You've succeeded with the help of a great team of faculty, advisors, staff, and administration here at SDSU, led by President Dunn, who've been asked to do their own adapting, to embrace their own change. The Regents recognize and respect what you all have done, and we appreciate it greatly. You know, I suggest this experience has even better prepared you for the ever-changing world out there, where we know uncertainty will come and go, and you'll be asked again to adapt, to embrace change as you successfully navigate your future as leaders in our state and beyond. We're proud of the impact SDSU has had on our state, as 2/3 of you graduates will begin your careers right here in South Dakota. And for those of you who start your careers elsewhere, we hope you'll find your way back someday. We know you will. Finally, I hope you'll always be a strong advocate for South Dakota's public higher education system. It's a vibrant, robust economic engine for our state that today turns a $200 million state investment into a $2.6 billion annual impact on our state's economy. That's real economic vitality that our public institutions bring to South Dakota. And that's actually an aside to the talent, like you all, South Dakota's public university system produces. And now, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Constitution of the state of South Dakota, I hereby delegate to President Barry Dunn the right to confer diplomas to all deserving graduates here today for SDSU's Spring Commencement 2020, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Thank you, Regent Schaefer. The candidates for the associate and bachelor's degrees will be presented by the Faculty Senate Representative, Associate Professor Tom Stenvig.
The students whose names appear in the printed program for this commencement have been approved by the faculty of South Dakota State University and the South Dakota Board of Regents to receive the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of General Studies, Bachelor of Music Education, Bachelor of Science, or associate degrees upon satisfactory completion of the degree requirements. President Dunn, I take pleasure in presenting these candidates as printed in the program to you in order that you may confer upon them the appropriate degree in their respective fields.
Thank you, Dr. Stenvig. By virtue of the authority delegated to me by the Board of Regents of Higher Education of the state of South Dakota, I confer upon each of you the degree Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of General Studies, Bachelor of Music Education, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Landscape Architecture, Bachelor of Science, or Associate of Arts and Associate of Science in your chosen field upon satisfactory completion of the degree requirements with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. The candidates for these degrees will now be recognized. Individual graduates will be announced by Toby Euchre, Associate Director for Living, Learning, and Outreach in Residential Life. Marianne Krogh, Dean of the College of Nursing, will introduce the graduates of the College of Nursing.
President Dunn, the following graduates of the College of Nursing are professional nurses prepared to provide evidence-based care to promote the health of all people.
Josie Asby, Brian Adams, Megan Albertson, Justine Alley, Seja Almasawi, Joyce Amoa, Lucas Anderson, Hannah Anderson, Mallory Anglin, Stephanie Arndt, Samantha Ashland, Jace Asman, Matthew Austin, Aveen Aware, JC Bailey, Mariam Banjoko, Holly Becking, Matthew Beek, Jordan Beiswanger, Elizabeth Bell, Brianna Benjamin, Anna Bayoun, Francis Bierman, Keone Bills, Elizabeth Blumker, Jordan Borboom, Sarah Bohan, Erica Bonham, Allison Bottleberg, Brittany Bowman, Myra Boyd, Ashley Briggs, Caitlin Brumbaugh, Kaylee Burmeister, Mackenzie Booz, Prodolin Cardenas, Shannon Carlson, Morgan Carmody, Michaela Carson, Lindsay Chaikin, Shannon Chase, Cheyenne Christensen, Jessa Christensen, Uchachukwu Chukwujekwu, Carly Clemen, Erica Cockburn, Jillian Conrad, Savannah Conyers, Brooklyn Cooper, Ashley Cooper Matthew, Ann Kopuk, Amanda Cox, Jenny D'Amata, Matthew Davalos, Melissa DeCook, Carly Dennison, Mackenzie DeWitt, Sheenia Doring, Tierney Donovan, Teresa Dooner, Emma Dorgan, Haley Dorman, Haley Dorschner, Jessica Dravland, Abby Drew, Goodness Ebenezer, Catherine Eckerman, Shannon Egan, Megan Eilers, Garbine Elizagi, Jennifer Erdman, Amanda Earhard, Brianna Erickson, Lauren Esser, Uduak Essien, Brendan Eimer, Joshua Fanning, Lacey Farley, Jennifer Feilmeyer, Kayla Fields, Allison Fink, Abby Feldheim, Bergen Forst, Hunter Fournier, Coral Franklin, Sydney Frazier, Marie Free, Joshua Fries, Alyssa Friesner, Lauren Firth, Victoria Gallis, Sydney Gall, Ronald Gallette, Megan Granskow, Austin Garbish, Greta Geist, Miranda Gerrits, Carly Gerving, Eskinger Getahun, Lindsay Gertz, Kelsey Glanzer, Maria Glover, Seth Goffrich, Christy Gonzalez, Jasmine Goodiron, Carly Goranovsky, Allison Gorder, Jessica Gorneau, Megan Gove, Elizabeth Grabowska, Gabrielle Graham, Allison Grandstrand, Bethany Greiner, Valerie Grensteiner, Lottie Grimshaw, Reed Grody, Ashley Gruba, Sandra Lynn Grunig, Kalisha Hageman, Anna Hahn, Thomas Hale, Temesgen Halemariam, Tammy Hall, Tucker Hammer, Heidi Hammer, Shaylee Hanning, Haley Hansen, Alexis Hansen McNeil, Samantha Hedrick, Sydney Heath, Madison Heaton, Ethan Heck, Mackenzie Headland, Kelly Hesh, Wyatt Heesen, Dallas Hellman, Jordan Hellman, Amy Herman, Molly Herrera, Natasha Hesse, Jada Heeb, Charles Hilding, Sydney Hirshoff, Skylar Hochstein, Haley Hofer, Sasha Hokinson, Kristen Holmberg, Shelby Huth, Haley Hovland, Elizabeth Howe, Kelly Howell, Heather Hoy, Jana Hunt, Alicia Hunter, Elizabeth Hoover, Michelle Ihawunwa, Mariah Jameson, Jennifer Janish, Ashley Jennings, Megan Jensen, Angela Jensen, Melanie Johnson, Matthew Johnson, Carly Johnston, Ellen Julius, Felice Junge, Ashley Just, Meredith Caskey, Caroline Kiefer, Hannah Kilker, Erin Killian, Tram Kim, Matthew Kanofsky, Kaylee Kierstead, Nicole King, Sydney Klosterman, Ashley Klosterman, Corinne Knapp, Tyra Knobloch, Lillian Knutson, Elizabeth Knutson, Rachel Conrad, Gracie Krall, Kylie Kirchel, Fawn Kretschmann, Maggie Cruz, Caitlin Kurzmarzik, Mira Kulda, Lauren Kulzer, Zoe Koons, Molly Lousing, Megan Laverne, Morgan Lavoy, Benjamin Leal Vaughter, Ashley Lefdahl, Ellie Leppel, Michael Lewis, Tanner Lindemann, Alina Litinskaya, Seth Lohr, Kimberly Long, Ellen Longton, Kylie Luke, Hannah Lund, Anna Maria Lupu, Victoria Lynch, Emily Mabon, Dana Madsen, Toby Malman, Julia Marshall, Jennifer Martins, Joanna Martin, Taryn Martin, Rebecca Mata Sanchez, Kathleen Mathis, Sean McCann, Lauren McCreary, Dana McDonald, Michaela McGran, Ashley Miners, Susan Meister, Asima Meskich, Griffin Metz, Brady Metzger, Allison Meyer, Alyssa Meyer, Samantha Meyer, Benjamin Minks, Crystal Miner, Kenna Monger, Antonia Montoya, Miranda Morgan, Krista Motzko, Allison Muhlenberg, Madison Musilek, Kevin Natukunda, Jordan Neiman, Devin Nelson, Anna Nelson, Stephanie Neumeister, Donson Nguyen, Tammy Nguyen, Chloe Nielsen, Amblest Nueme, Megan Odegaard, Anna Odens, Rochelle Ohm, Jaden Oliver, Sydney Olson, Samantha O'Neill, Alexis Opitz, Tiana Paradise, Joshua Patrick, Sadie Powman, Sarah Pearson, Anthony Peleas, Grace Pelowitz, Taylor Pennell, Maggie Perkins, Tiffany Peterson, Jonathan Peterson, Molly Peterson, Samantha Peterson, Jacob Poppins, Alexis Powell, Emily Prill, Sarah Rausch, Demi Reeser, Jordan Redmond, Caitlin Reneke, Megan Reno, Kendra Riley, Courtney Rippentrop, Madison Rittberger, Katie Rodig, Taylor Rolk, Emily Roan, Rebecca Rose, Katie Rosenstengel, Alejandra Rubio, Jaden Rudebush, Shaylin Rue, Michaela Rustand, Marie Sadler, Lauren Sagmo, Katrina Sanders, Jacob Sandgren, Addison Sanis, Emily Sass, Cassie Schiffen, Nicole Schimmick, Caitlin Schmeichel, Carolyn Schmieg, Emily Schmitz, Samantha Schultz, Amanda Schofield, Tate Scotting, Lilia Sears, Morgan Selland Barden, Kathleen Sheeran, Megan Sievers, Allie Scattam, Hannah Schlegel, Melissa Sletton, Kimberly Smith, Jennifer Smith, Caitlin Smook, Kayla Snow, Kesha Sonnenberg, Kimberly Sorensen, Haley St. Amand, Alexandra Steckler, Hannah Stein, Caitlin Stein, Lexi Stemmig, Lorraine Stevens, Brock Stormo, Callie Stout, Andrea Strain, Cassidy Stratman, Amanda Strouth, Kelsey Sutera, Lorraine Sweetman, Lindsay Swenson, Carly Tangen, Bailey Tenhaken, Hope Tennant, Brian Tetro, Christopher Tiernan, Kennedy Teets, Elizabeth Townsend, Brianna Cheddar, Jordan Tuttle, Lindsay Ulmer, Bailey Van Zee, Brooke Vathauer, Jordan Vermillion, Bria Waldron, Brianna Walth, Madison Walcher, Alexandria Wang, Stephanie Warnke, Erica Weber, Dominic Weber, Alec Weber, Brooke Weber, Savannah Wegg, Brianna Wessels, Ellen West, Sydney West, Victoria White, Dax Wiebelhaus, Taylor Weimers, Lauren Wilkie, Skylar Williamson, Hannah Wilson, Elizabeth Winter, Rachel Wintle, Kelsey Wipf, Kylie Wirtz, Angela Woolman, Brooke Wibben, Taylor Wyseth, Mackenzie Zimmerman, Rebecca Ziniel, Courtney Zins.
Thank you, Dean Krogh. Bruce Bredanier, Dean of the Jerome J. Lohr College of Engineering, will introduce the graduates of the College of Engineering.
President Dunn, the following graduates are prepared to improve our lives by helping solve our most challenging problems in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Brian Bosey, Jacob Filk, Nicholas Furr, Braden Gomer, Joshua Irvin, Tate Kettlehut, Tia Muller, Bennett Peterson, Cole Adams, Mohanad Al-Khaibiri, Shahad Al-Kudayi, Brent Bokemper, Carter Dahl, Bradley England, Taylor Fouth, Miken Gunning, Caitlin Haig, Colin Hart, Caleb Horstman, Jamie Hyde, Vani Jane, Jarrett Kern, Carter Clapperich, Andrea Kramer, Landon Like, Seth McKinley, Dustin Meyer, Keely Moriarty, Rosanna Novellino Suarez, Brendan Olafson, Cully Olson, Chukwuebuka Ozwegbo, Nathan Powell, Carter Raber, Selene Renes, Joshua Rodriguez, Austin Schlegel, Ebissa Serda, Jeffrey Smithy, Norman Statz, Scout Sudbeck, Tyler Tatro, Dylan Turinger, Jamie Van Zee, Aaron Wohlwend, Mahmoud Al-Nasser, Michael Bauer, Matthew Buckman, Cole Carlin, Wei Hung Chaolin, Nathaniel Dobbs, Jacob Enneking, Alexander Evans, Nathaniel Fleet, Jameson French, Justin Glenn, Gina Gaidati, Aditya Harshvardhan, Austin Hockhalter, Jacob Holst, Tyler Jensen, McLean Johnson, Connor Jurens, Mark Kirshenman, Colton Krisnick, Jeffrey Kurtz, Shuai Lee, Data Luitel, James Mars, Genzo Nemekawa, Jinhung Ng, Meet Patel, Ferdinand Ramos, Viraj Samson, Kishan Siwakoti, Reshma Thapa, Mose Tillett, Ethan Trump, Michael Weibel, Philip Zamora, Mohammed Al-Inisi, Ibrahim Ali, Faisal Al-Makhawi, Mahmoud Al-Turki, Keaton Bonenkamp, Patrick Doyle, Victoria Dykema, Ty Fisher, Tyler Franta, Sean Hartsey, Bunavorn Heng, Brandon Hertz, Reese Miller, Logan Robbie, Nicholas Ross, Enrique San Miguel, Matthew Scherer, Cole Schneider, Joseph Schnetter, Dustin Shepke, Aaron Severin, Lee Smith, Luke Weber, Alexander Denovan, Benjamin Derringe, James Detlefs, Michael Dobrensky, Blake Gilkison, Ty Klinert, Lee Halbritter, Jason Hassey, Noah Laycock, C. Lee, Maverick Maynard, Riley Sunderman, Alexander Yegla, Noah Anderson, Ayodeji Awoyemi, Mohammed Ayub, Christopher Begeman, Samuel Biscard, Jacob Dinas, Obina Ezugu, Zachary Grudem, Rosemary Hallenza, Jacob Hegland, Kaveen Jayamana, Tyler Jorgensen, Zachary Kirsch, Adam Clemish, Joel Kocher, Matthew Laferman, Sean Maher, Amanda Muller, Eric Odie, Aaron Stoll, David Sikora, Melanie Ewer, Jacob Wall, Lynn Zhang, Talal Al-Harbi, Omar Al-Khatani, Talal Al-Shahiri, Nathan Day, Jared DeSmet, Dustin Dodd, Ryan Gilk, Brian Hidding, Trent Hunking, Sanmati Jain, Dwayne Jungling, Benjamin Kreiter, Caitlin Kubasek, Marquise Lewis, Sindhu Manchanahali Lakshmi Nar, Eugene Morley, Jacob Nachreiner, Chol Riak, Jacob Roast, Andrew Breitzman, Jessica Dahl, Cade Dawn, Alexander Denovan, Michael Dobrensky, Dustin Deuce, Lee Halbritter, Skylar Halverson, Jason Hasse, Hannah Huss, Brooke Infield, Nicole Knipe, Ashley Larson, Jake Larson, Noah Laycock, C. Liu, Sierra Lutz, Laken Mauk, Andrea Mickelson, Carly O'Connor, Sydney Palmer, Joshua Polatsky, Allison Poncelet, Michael Redenbaugh, Zachary Ronning, Elliot Sammons, Zachary Schroeder, Tessa Sleep, Cheyenne Steffen, Braden Tobenheim, Dyson Thacker, Nathan Thurston, Jace Waybright, Alexander Yegla, Linnea York, Oluwanifemi Adebanjo, Muhannad Alamer, Mudher Al-Nasser, Michael Alness, Jawad Al-Qadahi, Hussam Al-Redadi, Marshall Anema, John Bachman, Peter Bates, Andrew Batt, Carter Behrens, Jonathan Berg, Manaj Bandari, Basanta Busal, Joshua Bierschbach, Jessica Bausch, Logan Betcher, Gavin Borstad, Caleb Bray, Josiah Brink, Cole Brown, Austin Byers, Natalie Coughlin, Gabriel de Souza, Jason Dickinson, Bennett Eisenbeiss, Ahmed El-Sayed, Anna Faison, Evan Fick, Michaela Fierstead, Ryan Fouts, Ethan Frazier, Colton Freilich, Joseph Furr, Tyler G., Joshua Gehring, Elizabeth Gordon, Alexander Gray, Bailey Gularud, Michael Hansen, Elijah Hargreaves, Jenna Harrison, Spencer Huber, Monish Hundakar, Logan Hunt, Braden Hunt, Blake Johansson, Wijasinghe Saman Karunaratna, Nicholas Lafave, Harry Mahalingham, Robin Matthew, Sharmil Maisheri, Rhett Miller, Spencer Morshing, Ray Munsterman, Jacob Oxner, Colton Olson, Wade Olson, Min Hai Ong, Riley Peterson, Kyle Peterson, Siddhanth Pillai, Matthew Pape, Brian Purchall, Zachary Pudwill, Mashiur Rahman, Haliade Kotegoda Gedara Hiran Ranawira, Sheldon Rasmussen, Mohammed Refaye, Nicholas Runge, Hafid Satyanto, Thomas Chiroux, Albert Schmidt, Daniel Schneider, Ryan Schroeder, Jordan Sayre, Cody Severson, Jairam Shrestha, Lucas C., Isaac Smithy, Dylan Summers, Keegan Sokup, Nathan Stang, Isaac Steele, Stefan Stoudemire, Cecilia Streff, Micaiah Stukel, Austin Sir, Paul Turwey, Mitchell Thomas, Ethan Thompson, Ryan Tweet, Adrian Wirakodi, Danushka Welagadara, Navode Wijakun Herath Mudiyaselaj, Ethan Wolf, Jordan York, Rosario Aguilera, Yasitha Athanayaka, Trent Brock, Michael Darko, Hayden Hall, Madeline Hartz, Christopher Hatting, Timothy Hebrink, Brandon Hempstead, Logan Cobernus, Jacob Larson, Abdul Muhammad, Timothy Solar, Mitchell Spainhauer, Samuel Zenner, Holden Buchert, Blade Friedrichs, Max Heiderscheit, Tarku Gia, Eric Larson.
Thank you, Dean Berdanier. John Killefer, Dean of the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Sciences, will recognize the graduates of that college.
President Dunn, the following graduates of the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Sciences are prepared to make successful contributions to their chosen professions in the areas of agriculture, food, and environmental sciences, vital to the well-being of our state, nation, and world.
Mikkel Allers, Corey Arns, Asia Albrecht, Donald Alloway, Chloe Anderson, Mallory Anderson, Reed Arneson, Olivia Bailey, Clay Baldwin, Nicholas Bauer, Aaron Beener, Jonalyn Beestrom, Jamie Beckstrand, Madison Bankin, Justin Beeson, Tyson Beneke, Bradley Berg, Callie Bergman, Justin Burheim, Cole Berkeley, Corey Burscheit, Mackenzie Bierman, Chase Bixler, Elizabeth Black, Bailey Blake, Cole Block, Hannah Boldwan, Callie Bornson, Jared Bowers, Colt Bradley, Devin Brand, Tanner Brandt, Sean Brainine, Mackenzie Brass, Spencer Breckenridge, William Brolin, Caitlin Brower, Wyatt Brown, Megan Brown, Laura Brumer, Tessa Booker, Matthew Buckingham, Constance Buttville, Jack Bicey, Christian Kapp, Grady Carley, Mallory Carlson, Zachary Carlson, Amy Carter, Cooper Carter, Ryan Christie, Jacob Christopher, Dorothea Clark, Brian Clemon, Carly Clemens, Corey Clements, Tara Copeland, Elena Korgard, Jonathan Cowlander, Sydney Cowan, Brady Cromer, Skylar Cudmore, Grace Comiskey, Theodore Chuck, Jordan Davalar, Drew Davey, Avery Davis, Whitney Davison, Sunna DeBroyen, Jacob DeBown, Bethany DeBoer, Matthew Dean, Haley DeYoung, Colby Denherder, Kyla Dendinger, Kate Dentlinger, Jonathan Dick, John Dilworth, Cody Deuce, Rosie Douglas, Miranda Dreesen, Peyton Eagle, Maggie Edelman, Megan Agnes, Lance Eide, John Eilertson, Logan Ellingson, Elizabeth Else, Taylor Enderson, Luke Engen, Brooke Engstrom, Shanae Erickson, Morgan Erickson, Alex Eschenbaum, Cameron Fanning, Sierra Fastert, April Fouth, Pamela Fair, Leah Filla, Caleb Fisher, Eric Flanagan, Skylar Foley, Connor Folkers, Adam Frank, Morgan Franson, Erica Franson Ackerman, Daniel Frazier, Jake Fremark, Tyler Frideris, Laura Fry, Taylor Gertis, Jacob Gelderman, Kelsey Garretts, Paige Gerdes, Taylor Gilmore, Cole Glanzer, Shayna Goins, Samantha Gonzalez, Luis Gonzalez Tovar, Colin Gose, Haley Gould, Jevon Grace, Ashley Grady, Alexis Grams, Drake Granstra, Benjamin Grabner, Evan Gross, Riley Grosserodi, Nathan Goebbels, Brittany Gunther, Maria Gutzetta, Brady Haberman, Meredith Hagedorn, Quinn Hanish, Alicia Hansen, Caleb Hansen, Aaron Hansen, Mackenzie Hansen, Jonathan Hansen, Connor Hansen, Brittany Harrison, Shaylin Hardacre Stiles, Alex Hardina, Adam Harms, Christian Haskins, Caitlin Hebgen, Seisha Heitkamp, Logan Held, Zachary Helgett, Desiree Hertling, Logan Heipel, Skylar Hieronymus, Riley Hofker, Annie Horth, Carson Hofer, Jacqueline Hokenes, Bevan Holmgren, Joshua Homan, Abigail Hopp, J.C. Hupp, Jocelyn Hurlbert, Dylan Hieronymus, Jaden Jansen, Trista Jassa, Dexter Jelsma, Aaron Jenkins, Tanner Jenks, Jacob Jewett, Brandon Johansson, Isaac Johnson, Ellis Johnson, Mason Johnson, Joseph Johnson, Jeremiah Johnson, Brianna Johnson, Ross Johnson, Jeremiah Johnson, Luke Johnston, Blaze Jones, Blake Jose, Jonna Jorgensen, Hannah Cast, Elena Kaufman, Emily Kaiser, Megan Kellen, Alexander Keller, Mitchell Kettner, Riley Kirk, Nicholas Klabunda, Alex Klein, Jeanette Klein, James Kleinschmidt, Anita Klein, Elise Gnack, Cody Knipe, Allison Knutson, Nathan Cole, Cole Koenig, Caitlin Koenig, Kylie Coles, Samuel Coisti, Ty Cust, Amber Kraft, Randy Krall, Dylan Kramer, Morgan Kramer, Sawyer Kraus, Joseph Kretschmann, Matthias Kunert, Kayla Kutsky, Austin Lang, Scott Lanoue, Matthew Larson, Landon Larson, Cody LaForge, Dustin Lair, Nicholas Line, Trevor Lemon, Brennan Lewis, Jonathan Linky, Lisa Lahman, Joshua Longton, Jackson Lawrence, Alexander Luke, Addison McGill, Shannon Mahal, Richard Mallier, Hannah Marty, Preston Maurer, Adam McCarthy, Sarah McClure, Samantha McInerney, Cameron Mengadote, Chase Meyer, Riley Minion, Reed Mitchell, Thomas Mitzel, Elizabeth Mitzel, Kayla Moberg, Cole Moderegger, Austin Moeller, Kyler Moffett, Gabrielle Molitor, Christopher Munier, Joshua Moore, Landon Morlock, Joanna Moser, Devin Mounts, Jennifer Miller, Megan Muller, Jackson Neal, Bailey Nelson, Christopher Nelson, Emma Nelson, Carla Nelson, Logan Nelson, Trevor Nelson, Christian Netsky, Clay Newton, Ramsey Nielsen, Hannah Noonan, Brandon O'Connor, Liam O'Connor, Spencer Ulmer, Robert Orston, Daniela Ortega Gutierrez, Patrick O'Sullivan, Jacob Otto, Nicholas Overgard, Miranda Painter, Rebecca Paskewitz, Shatil Pierman, Ashley Pearson, Nicholas Peterson, Jacob Pettit, Nicholas Pieper, Samantha Petrzak, Colton Plooster, Leah Polachevsky, Maggie Post, Alexandra Pressler, Kayla Pring, Nicholas Rayburn, Andrew Radke, Kyle Reeves, Anthony Richards, Justin Ringcobb, Marcus Rodriguez, Sarah Rosbach, Cody Roth, Katriana Roy, Christian Roseboom, Noah Sandman, Bo Shocker, Andrew Schaefer, Janelle Schaefer, Samuel Chardine, Abigail Scheckinger, Micah Schlomer, Hannah Schmid, Jacob Schmidt, Kelly Schmitz, Michaela Schuler, Taylor Schultz, Drew Schwartzrock, Kyle Schwendeman, Daniel Scotting, Cheyenne Seidel, Miles Semler, Christopher Seiler, Spencer Shaw, David Shepard, Anthony Shimon, Allison Shorter, Benjamin Sieve, Whitley Sieverding, Cole Sick, Kyle Sim, Maggie Simon, Megan Simon, Jay Score, Lauren Sokolowski, Cole Sun, Wyatt Sprung, Madeline St. Clair, Miles Stagmeyer, Daniel Stahl, Alex Stark, Mara Steenstra, Sierra Stendal, Reagan Stenzel, Nicole Sturtzinger, Danielle Stoltz, Andrew Streff, Riley Strite, Tyler Stufen, Jonathan Sumption, Madison Sunsbach, Ryan Swanson, Ross Silty, Ashley Theobald, Jennifer Thill, James Thompson, Tate Tooft, Jennifer Tonak, Alex Topol, Laura Tao, Chauncey Trapp, Sharon Tritz, Brett Ulrich, Jake Ure, Carl Valen, Kyle Van Laren, Jacob Van Santen, Jenna Van Wyck, Colin Vanderwall, Carter Vanderwall, Kennedy Vanderwint, Jared Van Riswick, Maria Velasco Fasche, Nicholas Versavel, Jaden Vetus, Tyler Vogel, Colby Wagonar, Garrett Wagner, Adam Walter, Casey Walter, Craig Weber, Thomas Weichel, Cody Wernemont, Reese Wentjes, Natasha Wiest, Miranda Wilkinson, Dylan Weingar, Benjamin Whitty, Michael Wolko, Kayla Wallace, Haley Woolmuth, Cassidy Worrell, Lorna Wright, Jordan Zemlicka, Victoria Zephyr, Zachary Ziegler, Jack Zemer, Emily Zemer, Leslie Zubke, Mackenzie Zuzek, Taylor Beckstead, Bennett Gitke, Avery Gilchrist, Chance Goodfellow, Andrew Goodfellow, Dalton Hall, Joshua Hansen, Justin Irvine, Cole Jackson, Matthew Johnson, Wesley Johnson, Josie Kindwall, Caleb Cole, Jacob Krebs, Tyler Lund, Parker Metzger, Blaine Olson, Mitchell Reiner, Thomas Reef, Brandon Sora, Isaiah Viss, Riley Williams.
Thank you, Dean Killefer. Charlene Wolf Hall, Dean of the College of Natural Sciences, will recognize the graduates of that college.
President Dunn, the following graduates of the College of Natural Sciences are prepared as scientists, researchers, and future educators or healthcare professionals where they will impact areas of science today, tomorrow, and into the future.
Lydia Ackett Kuhl, Caroline Al-Azeh, Cody Allen, Connor Allen, Muhammad Al-Radwan, Joshua Anderson, Helayan Barwari, Brooklyn Behrens, Allison Bjornstad, Mary Boxa, Allison Borga, Sydney Borman, Jared Bowers, Allison Braun, Alaire Bicey, Say Beway, Andera Cable, Mackenzie Caldwell, Delaney Carlson, Brianna Chipley, Caitlin Clayton, Thushara Delugama Arachije, Garrett Ellis, Megan Glancy, Nicholas Goman, Darren Gouge, Libby Groen, Kendall Gunderman, Brevin Gustafson, Caleb Haas, Sarah Haberman, Eleanor Heska, Allison Haltley, Samantha Halverson, Morgan Hamstad, Aaron Hargens, Austin Hyen, Priscilla Simon Heliso, Allison Hemmer, Preston Herfurth, Isaac Hernandez Garcia, Evan Holm, Brandon Hoff, Austin Heather, Carter Hunter, Adiesi Ifesi, Kaisona Ithevankam, Daniel Jacobson, Paige James, Bailey Jansen, Mitchell Johnson, Nadi Kaluwahandi, David Karst, Brianna Kaufhold, Benjamin Kennedy, Avri Kielty, Yoonjung Kim, Youngjun Kim, Caroline Kincaid, Kennedy Kirsch, Dylan Cook, Molly Kroger, Ryan Crump, Bradley Cruz, Courtney Kusatz, Zachary Lahr, Kyle Lampert, Hunter Landwehr, Austin Lange, Marty Larson, Savannah Lee, Ella Lee, Julie Leidholt, Lauren Lindsay, Davis Lockwood, Courtney Lusk, Mark Malinowski, Matthew Marotz, Kelly McCleary, Cole McDougall, Sophie McKee, Madison McLaury, Karina McLennan, Kylie Medler, Catherine Meyer, Anna Milbauer, Julia Moschel, Hannah Mock, Colin Morris, Andrew Mueller, Zebediah Nelson, Lucas Nelson, Reagan Odegaard, Jacob Atta, Janki Patel, Juliana Peterson, Samuel Peterson, Christy Pond, Colin Pugsley, Megan Radke, Logan Ranchaw, Chantel Royer, Amanda Rickey, Emily Reif, Casey Rosenthal, Bailey Schultz, Amber Schuster, Elise Schwier, He Chang Shin, Dalton Skidmore, Carly Sparks, Ty St. Pierre, Nicholas Staudenmeyer, Eleanor Stowell, Cassidy Sikora, Dylan Tams, Jalissa Tabel, Rebecca Tome, Nicole Thomas, Eric Tofteland, Mallory Van Klompenberg, Jaden Van Rokel, Samuel Van Orman, Whitney Vesey, Jace Waybright, Cole Weddle, Alyssa Williams, Melissa Woolman, Lorna Wright. As part of a true Jackrabbit celebration, please join in the playing of Ring the Bell, our fight song.
And now we have come to the central moment in the ceremony. I invite each graduate to move the tassel on your cap from the right to the left side, showing that you have officially graduated from South Dakota State University. Family, friends, faculty, and all who have tuned in today, please join me in congratulating these new graduates. Thank you for joining us. It has been a real pleasure for me to preside at this 134th commencement celebration. Graduates, you have now earned your degree. You have realized your dream. Let your imagination help you pursue an exciting future, and may your time as a jackrabbit serve you well on your road ahead. The 2020 commencement ceremony for South Dakota State University is now adjourned. Congratulations.
OSDSU, a rock of the yellow and blue. OSDSU, a honor